It'll be the Thunder off the tip. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Washington. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Nene down low with Gortat. And it's Pierce in at the 3 spot.
Well, supposedly, Kevin Durant, a.k.a. KD, enjoys playing NBA 2K prior to every game as a way to loosen up and kind of as an informal scouting report for the other team. That guy just soaks up all the basketball he can get. Keep listening, KD, and keep playing.
Wizards on D. Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Here's Roberson. Off target from three-point range. Now Wall. Right side Pierce. From 11 feet away. No good off the front iron. And the Thunder with the possession here. Outside Westbrook. Durant attacking. Back to Westbrook. He tries for 3. And the rebound goes to Nene. All with it. To the middle. Here's Beal. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
And so here is Oklahoma City after the basket by Washington. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Roberson. And then for Washington, Seraphin comes in for Gortat. And Chris Humphrey subbed in for Nene.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Nick Collison's checked in for Serge Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. And Cantor throws it down.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Man, it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Here's Wall after Enes Kanter's basket, and the basket good.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Washington.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Wall attacking. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Waiters. Augustine from outside, and that's not going to go. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yes, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Steven Adams from New Zealand, the first Kiwi Clark ever drafted in the first round.
And Kevin, he played rugby growing up. He says that it helped him prepare for the physicality of playing inside.
And the Wizards making a change here. Pierce is checked in. And here's the intentional foul, but you know it's coming here at a very inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a bad play there. I mean, that can really cost you the game. You've got to be smart when you make those intentional fouls.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Good.
And one thing I like about Adams, and maybe it's the rugby background, he plays with so much aggression, but always keeps an even keel. He's the one who sort of initiates contact and he becomes an irritant with his opponent, but he never retaliates, and that's real toughness.
Gortat misses.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you. Boy, you look at Steven Adams, he's got an impressive frame. You forget that he's only 21 years old. So he's got room to grow and to get stronger, both when you consider skill development and his physicality. He could really be one of the most imposing big men in the league for a long time going forward.
And a wide open look for Bynum. Drilled from 11 feet out.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now here's Westbrook. Out to the right wing. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's Bynum with the drive. Here's Gortat. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Another miss by Gortat.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on it.
Got a piece of it. Durant against Sessions. Durant, that's good. Durant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
He's so reliable, and you know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
Here's Bynum. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Bynum's got 4 this quarter. Outside Westbrook. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
I'm glad they're going to the replay on that one. I mean, make sure it's the right call, even if it's a play that might not end up being a big factor.
I agree, Clark. I mean, it was a very limited system when it was introduced, but the league continued to tweak it. And they've been doing whatever they can to help the referees, and just like putting the light strips on the backboard so they can see when the buzzer sounds, not just hear it.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
And a tight game here as we end the first half.
Well, Scott, you...
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He has that slasher mentality, guys. We saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter who they put on it.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, he created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And tell you what, he was smart with his shot making, too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
And on the floor for Randy Whitman as we get into the second half. Ball and Beal together in the backcourt. Pierce and Nene filling up the forward spots, and it's Gortat in at the center. Well, with Russell Westbrook, Clark missing time last season with his knee problems, Kevin Durant had to step up his game, both as a scorer and as a playmaker.
And Kevin, you know, he responded with a historic MVP season, a career high in scoring and assists, all while cutting his rate of turnovers and shooting with remarkable efficiency.
Now here's Durant. Again, the Thunder score.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And Wall kicks to Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And Durant last season with the longest streak of consecutive 30-point games in over a decade. He got to 12 in a row. and only stopped his streak because they were blowing out the Nets on the road in the fourth quarter, and they decided to rest him.
For the Wizards, Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Gortat. Humphries comes in for Nene, and it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Pierce. Now here's Porter. Can't hit from in close.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Adams outside. Misses the three. Wizards trail by 5. Outside, Wall. Humphries with a screen on Durant. And Wall. There we go now. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he was up over the 80% mark for the free throw line last year. I'm sure he was pretty happy with those numbers.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Now, you can't say enough about his composure in big moments. He's as cool as they come, guys.
Augustine with it. From deep, Morrow, and he gets the bucket. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Oklahoma City out in front, up 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
This was a showstopper, wasn't it? Just a difficult pass to make, and he makes it flawlessly to set up that alley-oop.
Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Wizards trailed by 8. And a foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far. Oklahoma City on D. Pierce attacking. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
That's such a feel shot, that floater over the top.
And he makes good on the way.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now here's Wall. And it's Beal in the corner. Good on the triple.
I'll tell you what, they're going to have a hard time climbing back into the game if they're going to continue to play defense like that.
The Thunder leading by 5. Westbrook with a wide open look. And the Thunder another 3.
Ooh, that 3 is massive. Cancels out the triple at the other end. But appeared to really tighten this game up.
And now you can start to feel the crowd sensing this game might be theirs.
Now here's Wall. Pierce for 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Durant against Beal. Durant, that's good.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
It's going to take something special, maybe a miracle for them to come back right now.
How about a little luck?
The shot by Pierce will not go.
Well-contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Now here's Pierce. It's stolen by Adams. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over.
Here's Roberson. That's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Chris Humphries has checked in for Nene. Porter comes in for Paul Pierce. Sessions checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Bynum in for John Wall. Humphries inside, working on Collison. Humphries, no good. Plenty of space. Gets it to fall.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
A very solid performance.